and welcome to YouTube Tuesday, session 140, with me, Jessica Brigden of Jess B, Creative Cardiology. Hello, hello, happy Tuesday to you. Hope you're having a great start to your week. We are going to continue our series of the Hello Irresistible Blooms bundle and designer series paper, the new online exclusive collection from Stampin' Up. On Friday, we made these two beautiful cards as part one in our series, and today we're going to continue that with two additional cards. Also, in the fun color combination, we'll be playing with our Petal Pink and Flirty Flamingo, and then we'll be doing a combination of Soft Seafoam and the famous returning Pretty Peacock. Great colors there. All right, and that is part of my offering this month. If you place an order of $35 or more with me here between March 1st and this coming Friday, March 10th, then you will receive a free card kit to make these 3 different cards. If your order is over, I made myself a little note, if your order is over $65, then you'll get double the kit. You'll get supplies to make 6 cards, all 6 cards that I'll show here between Friday, today, and this coming Friday. So I hope you'll enjoy those. All right. These products here are part of Stampin' Up's new online exclusives, and I'm excited I got my order in so I can share a couple of the other items that are part of this exclusive collection here. Hi, Nessa. All right, well, I'm sorry your screen is not working. I think things are okay on my end, so hopefully you can get that fixed. All right, so a couple of these fun items. We have a new bundle that is called the Tropical Leaf. Hi, Karen. This is fun. It's got the Monstera leaves and some great sentiments there, and a fun, fabulous punch to work with that. I love all things tropical, so you can. This is definitely first on my on my list there. Hi, Brenton. Hello. How are things down under? We also have another fun, not quite tropical, but warmer climates nonetheless, a bundle called Rhino Ready. So if you like critter stamp sets, we have the geese, we've had the pigs, we have all these fun critters, and now we have rhinos. So these are super cute. You can get the little bird and some tall grass. And then the dies that go with these are really neat. Not only do they cut out the different rhinos, but you can also build your trees. So you can create your whole West or your African plains there with the different scenery that comes with that. So I thought that was a really neat bundle. And then we have another set of dies, which I think is going to be a quick favorite. This is the Radiating Stitches dies. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies in this collection, and this one die cuts a large rectangle and put this neat stitching pattern all the way around it. So we've got 3 sizes of rectangles, 2 sizes of circles, and then this cute little heart there too. So you guys know how I love my stylish shapes dies with the stitching. I think these Radiating Stitches dies are going to be amazing as well. And then we had a brand new kit added to our kits collection. This one is called Colorful Kaleidoscope. It is a set of 9 cards, 3 each of the 3 designs, and they have a really neat laser cut overlay, gorgeous bright colors, and coordinating envelopes that goes with those as well. So love the all-inclusive kits. This one does include the ink spot, the stamp set, the little block that you would need, all of the die cuts, your adhesives, everything is in here. So this is an all-inclusive, and it's only $23. Amazing. Love this. So we have some great new products. Those online exclusives, for right now, as far as we know, their wall supplies last. If they are super popular, then it looks like Stampin' Up is going to observe that and hopefully restock and get more. But we don't really have dates on that right yet. What we do know is they will not be in a catalog. So these online exclusives, the Irresistible Blooms, the Tropical Leaf Bundle, the Rhinos, the Stitch Dies, and the kits, those live in the online store. All right, so if you have any questions, please let me know, but I think I have links, or I will include links to those online exclusives so you can check them out for yourself. They're pretty cool. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip the camera here so we can get started and make these gorgeous cards. Oh, Karen's wanting to know the ink spot that comes in the colorful kaleidoscope is gray granite. The colors in the kit are Bermuda Bay, Calypso Coral, Gold, Gray Granite, Night of Navy, Petal Pink, and there's some Coastal Cabana in there too. Coastal Cabana is my favorite. So you're good. I love this kit. Thank you, Nessa, for reminding everybody to thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are subscribed, please stay subscribed. Don't unsubscribe. Seems like every time I ask, I end up with a slew of people that accidentally unsubscribe, which is the exact opposite of what what should be happening. So yes, please double check there. All right, hi Sandy, hello, hello. All right, let's go ahead and flip the camera. Okay, so here we go. All right, so quick host code there if you'd like to get qualify here to get my free Irresistible Blooms card kit here. All right, that's EHRJ4RMK. All right, that is my host code for March. We'll get things out of the way here. And this paper is gorgeous. I'm not going to go all the way through it because I went and did that on Friday, but it's beautiful. All right, so the first card we're going to start out with here, a little bit of Flirty Flamingo. Again, love this. These are quick and simple. All right, so we have a half sheet. Hi, Lori. Glad you made it. Half sheet of Flirty Flamingo, 5.5 by 8.5. And we're going to fold here at the 4.25. Okay. Next thing we need is a contrasting layer. We're going to use the Petal Pink. And that is cut to 4 by 5.25. And look at this amazing detail that I've got die cut in there. That was done with the Irresistible Blooms dies. This is the circle die here. And you'll notice it does not cut around the outside. It cuts the intricate part into your layer. So if you wanted just these fun little rings, I was thinking they look like the rings around Saturn, kind of like planets around there. You could clip them off at these little points where they are connected. It is very, very intricate here. Hi, Kathy. Hello, hello. You can see really how intricate that is. It's beautiful. It really is. You do need to use some care. I just use the regular cardstock here, my Petal Pink. You line it up and then you run it through your die cut machine. You do need to be careful as you pull it out because those lines are quite thin. All right, but I have had good success. You just need to take your time. All right, so we're gonna layer this with a little bit of basic white. So I've cut this square to 3 3/4. And this is going to layer behind our patterned, our die cut Petal Pink piece. All right, and that way we can go ahead and stamp a sentiment on the inside. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to put the adhesive just around the edges here on the back side of my Petal Pink cardstock, and we're going to lay this basic white on top. Okay. All right, so that looks good. Now we can pick out one of our gorgeous sentiments here. I think we'll use the thank you this time. So let me pull that out here. All right, so we've got our thank you stamp. And we're going to stamp that in Flirty Flamingo first. Okay. move things aside here so I can keep everything in view. Okay. Make sure I'm good and inky right here in the center. Looks good. Okay. All right, now before I glue this onto our card base, I want to add a little bit of decoration, and we could use either, you guys let me know, do you want to use the glittered organdy ribbon? Or, hi Terry, hello, hello. Or I have some of the Flirty Flamingo gold metallic ribbon. I know it's playing tricks there in the camera because it's so shiny. So what do you guys think? We have the glittered organdy or the Flirty Flamingo. Now the glittered organdy is still a current product that is in our catalog. The Flirty Flamingo was on the clearance rack for quite a while, so I snatched up a couple rolls of that because it coordinates so beautifully with this collection. All right, it sounds like you guys are liking the Flirty Flamingo with that gold sparkle in it. Good choice. Good choice. So we're going to cut that just a little bit wider here than our card front. All right, then we'll put our adhesive all around the back side here. Lay this across the front. Now when I put my circle die on here, I want it to be about equal sides from left and right. And I came down just a little bit further from the top. That leaves me plenty of room down here at the bottom to put some ribbon across. Okay, like I said, pretty simple. And we're gonna layer this onto our card base. All right, so it looks a little plain so far. We'll use just a little extra ribbon to tie a knot here. We don't need any super fancy bows or anything. This ribbon has enough sparkle to it, so we'll just add a little knot here and flag the ends. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty. All right, so we're going to use our gorgeous designer series paper with the die cuts now. I've gone ahead and pulled out a few. So this particular pattern has the two sizes of flowers, the large and the small. All right, and then our die cuts to go with those, the large and the small. So I've used the smaller die cut here, and I have already punched out a beautiful flower here. All right, and then we're just going to put a dimensional on the back of this. And I think what we'll do is we'll frame in our sentiment piece. So I'm going to put this flower pointing up towards the left corner. Okay, and then we're going to need some leaves. So I'm going to pull, and we've got our leaf dies here and the gorgeous paper that goes with that. So we've got this pattern I'm going to use on the next card. Let me see. I had tucked them all in nicely. This is the pattern here that I'm using on this one. So I've used the 2-leaf die cut as well as the 3 here. Okay, and then even using this little tiny one that cuts out all of these little leaves in between. Okay, so I've done that ahead of time. So we've got a 3-leaf and a 2-leaf, and then I die cut 2 of these smaller pieces. All right, so that we can use those to complete our project here. All right, just rearranging things on the desk. All right, so we've got everything cut out and ready to go. All right, so for the big leaves here, we're going to use a dimensional on the back of each one. And then we'll tuck these leaves in amongst our flower. All right, so I'm going to take this 3-leaf one. We've got a little more room up towards the top, so I'm going to tuck the butt in. The butt of the leaves there, right underneath. Again, do that same thing. That little stem piece can sneak right in here. Okay. that looks really pretty. What I'm gonna do with these little pieces is I'll actually pull in, could do a mini dimensional. Let me see, do I have some of those handy? I do. All right, here we go. Since you all have little loose packages, our clear envelopes are great. They're great for storing your cards. They're also great for collecting all your random pieces of dimensional. All right, so I'm gonna put one of these on the back of each of my little leaves. Oops. Perfect size there. All right, now let's tuck these leaves in kind of random places here. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of put them here and there. Just add a little extra color on there. And then I'm going to use the loose frosted dots that go with this. Unfortunately, in the US right now, the loose dots are currently out of stock. They were so popular. I do believe that Stampin' Up! Has reordered more, so hopefully those will be in soon. And we're going to use just a little bit. So with these dots, they're loose, all right? They are not on a sheet with adhesive, so you do need to use a little bit of glue. I found they're actually, I know they're such pretty colors in these jewel tones. They're quite tiny, so glue dots are actually a little bit too big. If you have some glue dots from your paper pumpkin kit, excuse me, those are just a little bit smaller, and those will work for the largest of these dots. But I found just a little bit of your Tombow green glue and just put a little dot, all right, a little dot where you would like your dot, a dot for your dot. And I put one right in the center of your flower too. Okay, so just itty bitty tiny little dots. Okay, you don't need much because it will squirt out the edges. It will dry clear, so you don't have to worry about that, but really just a little dab will do ya. All right, so I'm gonna drop a large one here in the center of my flower, and then I'm gonna take, do I want large? I think I'm gonna take a medium size. All right, and drop that here at the edge of my leaf. And I'm gonna do that same thing, a medium size over here on the edge of this leaf. All right, so you can see just a little bit where my glue squirted out. It's gonna dry clear, so I'm not too worried. That one came out pretty good, and then you can't even tell that there's glue under there. So just give that just a few minutes to dry, and then you'll be good to go. But pretty quick and simple there, and beautiful. All right, so that is our Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink combo here. Hi, Kathy. Hello, hello. All right, so I thought that was a fun card. I love that the Irresistible Blooms dies work on the patterns of designer series paper. I love that. Okay, so we'll set this one over here. All right, so we're gonna do the same card, but a different color combination to show you how that looks. Like I said, I have a few sheets. Pretty Peacock was an in color, let me see if it says, this was with the collection that had the Seaside Spray and the different, was it Seaside Spray, Rococo Rose, had a few of those really pretty, the terracotta, that collection. And I absolutely love this color because it's in that blue-green family, just like my famous Coastal Cabana. So I stocked up when when I knew this was getting ready to retire, and I'm glad I did because this is one of the colors that Stampin' Up! Is bringing back. All right, so if you had previously purchased Pretty Peacock, then good news. And if you didn't, then it will be available for demonstrator purchase in April, and it will go live to everybody in May. Okay, so it's coming. All right, so we've got a half sheet here, 5.5 by 8.5. Again, fold that at 4 1/4 and score it. All right, I did the same thing. I used that large detailed die here on my soft sea foam, and I cut the layer of basic white, the 3 3/4 square, to go on the back of this. So again, let's put our adhesive along the back side here of our cardstock. Okay. Oh, Karen said she had the blender pens in Pretty Peacock, but nothing else. Well, at least you have those. All right, so I'm excited. Stampin' Up! Has not done a color refresh. It's been 5 years, a little over 5 years. So I'm excited for a little color change up, keep things fresh. We do not know currently how many colors will be returning or being swapped out, or maybe if there's brand new colors being added. When they changed things up 5 years ago, there were some brand new colors that were added. That's when we got Mango Melody and Gorgeous Grape. So loved those. So it's exciting to see. I'm glad that Stampin' Up's keeping up with the trends, so our color collection is nice and fresh. And but of course, we love all things color. So you can still use, if you have a favorite, let me know. Drop me a line. Do you guys have a favorite color of all time? You guys, Coastal Cabana is my favorite color of all time. That was an in color, and I was so excited when they brought back that. I think that was in the color refresh 5 years ago, when they made Coastal Cabana a core color in the Brights collection. So exciting. What color would you guys love to see? All right, so this is some of that two-tone reversible ribbon with the Old Olive and the Pretty Peacock. Again, this is retired, but I have one roll left, and it works perfectly with these cards. Again, with a new catalog coming and things, I'm excited to see what new ribbons and accessories Stampin' Up! Might introduce for us. All right, so that is a good reminder, though, that as we come up on the end of one catalog and transition to another, that are in colors that include the Soft Succulent, the Evening Evergreen, the Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, and Polished Pink. Those colors are retiring this year, unless Stampin' Up! Decides to include any of them in the core collection. So if any of those 5 are your favorites, make sure that you've got your inks and your refills and your cardstock. All right, don't wait until April, because those things will fly off the shelf and they're while supplies last. All right, so I'll just do a little knot on here. Nice and simple. Okay. And of course, we'll do our sentiment in Pretty Peacock and show off that gorgeous color. All right, again, you guys know I love these blue greens. All right, let me check the comments. Kathy says she loves Pretty Peacock and she's glad it's coming back. All right, let's see. Anybody else have a favorite that they would love to see? Oh, good. Karen, you guys are all, we're all on the teal team here. Love that. Oh, Evening Evergreen is a gorgeous color. Yes, I've been using Evening Evergreen and Soft Succulent a ton. Absolutely. Yeah, does anybody have any other colors, or we're all teal people here. All right. Let me go ahead and ink this up. We've got some really nice sentiments in the set, but I do need some thank you cards, so I'm going to use these and stamp that right here in the center. And then I'm going to bring in some flowers. Now with this one, I don't have any teal flowers, but we do have some yellowish flowers. So let me pull out that sheet. All right, so we have some that have those blends of daffodil and so saffron in there. So that's what I did. I went ahead and cut out one of those so saffron flowers for this card. And then I'm using this pattern for the leaves. So just changing it up a little bit. All right, and we're gonna do, these leaves have such neat variation in color in them. And then again, some of these little mini leaves in here too. Okay, oops, I got more than two. All right, so we'll go ahead and get out our dimensionals here. All right, I love cards that go together quickly, but still looks, I call this one Simple and Stunning, Irresistible Blooms. It's hard to resist a collection that's called Irresistible. So I'll go ahead and tack that up here. Again, tuck our leaves in amongst our petals. Just make sure you keep your leaves here on your card. You don't want them to extend beyond or they won't fit in an envelope. All right, so we're a little careful so that I might have to turn this a little bit because I don't want to cover my words. All right, so that one will come down here. And then those mini dimensionals work perfect for these little leaves. Okay. All right, so we'll tuck these in. Again, totally random where you want to place these. It's kind of fun just to pop them here and there. Okay, and then let's see, we've got in our Irresistible Blooms, we have the Flirty Flamingo, which is what I used on the first card. We have Daffodil, is the yellow, and then we have our Pretty Peacock, which is this tealy color. So I think those will be really pretty here on this card. Again, just use a little dab of here of your Tombow. We call it the green glue. The container is green, the glue is not. All right, a little dab in the flower center, and then I like to put it a little bit by each leaf. You could really bling it up and put one on each of the little kind of circles on the rings there. That would be cool too. All right, let's see. Do I have some bigger ones in here? They're hiding on me just a little bit. All right, so there's a big one. Okay. And then medium sized for these. Now, if you have trouble kind of maneuvering these because they are tiny, the gum end of the Take Your Pick tool there, the putty end, would work good. You could pick these up with the putty end of the Take Your Pick tool, and then that would help so you wouldn't have to keep holding them with your, with your fingers when they're so tiny. But what do you guys think? Which one is your favorite? Do you like the pinks, our Petal Pink and Flirty Flamingo? Or are you with the greens, our Soft Seafoam and Pretty Peacock? Do you guys have a favorite? Let me know. Leave me a comment there. All right. So I hope you're loving this collection. This is the Irresistible Blooms collection. All right. You can purchase each item individually, or you can get the collection. Of course, that's the stamp set here. We've got our gorgeous dies. Beautiful paper pack. It's a 6x6 stack, 48 sheets there. And then, so pretty. Kathy says she can't choose. Aw. Ooh, she would like purple. Now that would be pretty. You could do a combination of Highland Heather and Gorgeous Grape. That would be fun. Or Nessa says she likes the greens. All right. Oh, Terry says very pretty. Thank you. Well, I'm so glad. Again, if you enjoyed this, be sure to give me a thumbs up there. And make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. and even tap that notification bell so that you'll receive just a little an email when I have a new video coming out. All right, live here on YouTube on Tuesdays at 3 p.m. Eastern. And then I'm live on Facebook on my Just Be Creative Cardiology business page at 3 p.m. Eastern on Fridays. And then I upload that video here to YouTube as well. So live twice a week. Make sure you join me this coming Friday for our fun fold using the Irresistible Blooms. That'll be a third project idea using this collection. And I think I saved the best for last. So you'll definitely want to join me again on Friday. Have a great week. Hello, Camille. Oh, thank you. Enjoy receiving your comments. Thank you. Thank you. Again, I will be seeing you on Friday. All right. Have a great week, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.